Calculating damages in personal injury cases in Massachusetts. Good afternoon. I'm Neil Burns. I'm an attorney. I've been practicing law here in Massachusetts since 1985, and I'm here at my office at 6 Beacon Street to talk a little bit about how insurance companies, juries, calculate damages, pain and suffering, and other damages. So there's multiple types of damages, multiple categories. So 1 is your medical bills, 2 is your lost earnings, 3 is your pain and suffering. PIP, personal injury protection, covers some of that. That is, it covers some medical bills and it covers some lost earnings. It doesn't cover all of them, and it only covers up to $8,000 maximum. Then there's also med payments, which is another part of your insurance policy if you have it. Many policies don't. That will cover medical bills. But the topic today is really pain and suffering. How is that calculated? Well, after we go through your medical bills, for which there's a lien, either by Mass Health or by Medicare or by your insurance company. And then we go through your lost earnings. So whatever you lost in earnings, and the insurance companies and juries will require that you show some sort of proof, either testimony of an employer or your tax returns and letters from your employer as to what you missed, what work you missed. But pain and suffering, how is that calculated? It's not a science. It's an art. And attorneys are not really artists, but we do the best we can. What can we present to a jury regarding your pain and suffering? What did you miss? What will you miss going forward? We had a young woman who was in a vehicle accident in the backseat of a vehicle, and she missed the senior prom. Actually, she went to the senior prom, but in a body cast. What's that worth? That you have that for the rest of your life. If she got all better, is that less or more pain and suffering? We've had people who have a limb or a body part that's no longer functioning or no longer functioning well. That's more pain and suffering. Insurance companies can't calculate this well, so we have to present it to them. We can use videos, we can use testimony of doctors, testimony of partners, of spouses, of children, as to what the pain and suffering is of the client, of the victim in these cases. For example, in a wrongful death case, there may be very little pain and suffering. On the other hand, there's a lot of economic damage and a lot of damage and a lot of pain and suffering for other members of the family, close members of the family. You have to help us with this art, with this part of the case, the pain and suffering. We ask clients to produce a diary, a letter to us of what they missed, what they can't do anymore. Some people love to be a cook and they can't stand up anymore to be a cook. Some love to hold their grandchildren. They can't do that because of an injury to an arm. Again, it's an art. You need attorneys with experience. Call Burns and Jan. We have a lot of experience. Since 1985, I've been representing victims in motor vehicle accidents, premises cases, burn injuries. These are serious cases with long-term consequences. Pain and suffering is very hard to show. You need someone with experience in front of a mediator, in front of an arbitrator, in front of an insurance adjuster, in front of a jury. You need someone with experience. Call Burns and Jan, 617-227-7423. Thank you.